Hey guys, in this video I'm going to explain how to jump. The reason we all learn to kiteboard, to fly through the air. It's one of the best and most important skills to learn, so let's get into it, the jump. First of all, it's really important not to scare yourself and have big unnecessary crashes. So I would highly recommend starting small and trying your first jumps when you are not overpowered. It's important to have your kite trimmed correctly. So if you haven't watched my video about trimming your kite, go watch it here. Let's start with your first small controlled jumps. I'm a big believer in practicing all the basics. So before you start thinking about jumping, you should be comfortably riding upwind. You don't need to be going fast for your first attempts. Riding along at a comfortable speed, lean back and push into the heel edge of your board, putting most of the pressure through your back foot, while simultaneously turning the kite quickly up towards 12 o'clock. Sheet in when the kite is above your head. You want to progressively increase your edge as the kite flies up until the kite pulls you off the water. The more explosive tension you can create, the higher you go. Once you're in the air, try to keep the kite above you. Apply some light pressure on your front hand throughout the jump. When you are coming into land, apply more pressure on your front hand to redirect the kite to its original position before takeoff. Make sure you don't let the bar out and depower the kite whilst you're in the air, as the kite will overfly you and fall out the sky. Keep that bar in and powered up the entire jump. It's important to point the board downwind when you land. Landing with the tail of your board first will also soften the landing. Not redirecting the kite is one of the most common mistakes when learning to jump. If you don't redirect the kite, you'll have a heavy landing and your kite may fall out the sky. If this does happen, it's best to let go of the bar completely, wait for it to crash before taking control again. If you dive the kite too early, then you will have a heavy landing. If you are rotating forwards when you jump, try to put more pressure through your back foot when you take off. If you release your edge too early, you won't go high up, you will just pendulum underneath the kite and the kite will fall out the sky. If you release your edge too late, then you will lose all your speed and power. Jumping is all about timing. Do not try to jump off the water. Let the kite do all the work. If you edge correctly, the kite should rip you off the water. The more power you can hold down in your edge, the higher you will go. The quicker you move your kite up through the window, the higher you will go. More power and a more aggressive edge equals a bigger jump. Let's look at medium to big jumps. To jump higher, you need to have more power in the kite and more board speed. Move the kite faster up to 12 o'clock and edge the board more aggressively. The more tension you can build in the lines, the higher you will go. When jumping higher, you need to wait to redirect the kite. You want to redirect the kite when you are coming into landing a few meters off the water. Top tips. Placing your hands close together on the bar will avoid accidental steering. Always apply front hand pressure as soon as you leave the water to keep the kite above your head. If you start to rotate forwards, don't pull on one side of the bar. Just let go and you'll have a much nicer crash. When steering the kite, initiate input and let the bar out before pulling in sharply as the kite reaches 12 o'clock. Land with your back foot first. Keep the bar in the entirety of the jump. I see so many people let the bar out. It's really important to keep the bar in the entire jump. Body position. Let's look at what position your body should be in when jumping. The most stable position is the toilet position, as I like to call it. As you release from the water, tense your abs and bring your legs up to 90 degrees, so you're in a seated position. This is the most stable position to be in whilst in the air. Your equipment will affect how high you can jump, more so when you start to jump higher. At the beginning, it does not matter what equipment you use to learn. Big air jumping kites do have more lift, and faster boards with flatter rocket will also jump higher. Smaller boards enable you to hold down more power, which in turn helps you jump higher. Waves can also help you jump higher, but it's harder to get the timing right in waves. You just can't beat a good jump. I've got loads of new videos like this in the pipeline, so please subscribe so you're notified when the next video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.